Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are fine. Please open your reading books today, and we are going to start reading our lesson number 11 at grandfather's house. Students, this lesson is a small extract of a novel. What is this? The meaning of small extract? It is actually a big story in form of a book, and small extract mean they have the author of the book has just taken some part of the story from that book. Okay, this is not the whole story or not the whole book. This is just some part of that book. Okay, so this story is based on a girl whose name is Heidi. She is just 5 years old, and in this lesson and in this part of book we came to know that she first time came to visit her grandfather, and it seems like that her grandfather's house was in a countryside. And we will read throughout the lesson that how did Heidi feel over there, how was her stay over there, and what was her experiences, and we will see what happens. Keep your pencils in your hands to underline the hard words. Okay, let's start reading. As soon as the woman left, grandfather sat down on the bench outside his house. Heidi saw that he was busy and decided to explore. Underline the word explore. It means she wandered here and there to get know the area or to learn more about that place. So, as the story has begun from the incident that as soon as the woman left, maybe the woman would be Harry's mother or aunt or maybe the maid. Grandfather sat down on a bench and outside his house. Can you see in the picture as well? Outside the house there is a bench, and this is the first meeting of Heidi on that place, which is of grandfather's place. And then Heidi decided to explore the house. She saw that she found grandfather little busy, so she decided to explore the house. Let's see how she explored it. She walked round the side of the wooden building. She noticed an empty guardhouse and some tall trees. Okay. The wind made a rushing and roaring sound as it blew through their tall branches. Heidi walked round and found herself back next to grandfather. She stood in front of him and waited. As you can see in the picture, she is standing in front of her grandfather and they are conversating with each other. So what she explored when she went inside? Students, that was a wooden building, and she noticed an empty goat house, because in countryside in these areas they have there are some specific sheltered places, or you can say small houses for tame animals. So it was an empty goat house and there were some small trees, and she explained further that the wind was blowing like rushing and roaring sounds through their tall branches of those trees, and she came in front of her grandfather to talk with him. Grandfather noticed the girl and asked, "What do you want?" Heidi's eyes were bright with excitement. Why she was excited? Excitement here means she was astonished, little bit surprised and excited at the same time. "I want to see what is inside the house," she said. On inquiring by her grandfather what she told, she said that, "I want to see the house inside." "She looks like a clever child," thought grandfather. He stood up. "Come then and bring your bundle of clothes," he said. "We must put them in the cupboard." Okay. Inside the house, Hedy looked around. The ground floor was one big room. Now, students, in this paragraph, there is a complete description of grandfather's house. So listen it attentively, because we have our question answers regarding such information. Grandfather's bed was in one corner. A large fireplace was in the middle of the back wall of the house. Next to it, there was a large cupboard with some shelves. Inside the cupboard, there were clothes on one of the shelves. Hedy pushed her bundle to the back of this shelf, out of the way. On another shelf were some plates, bowls, cups and spoons, and a knife. Below them, there was a loaf of bread, some meat, and some cheese. Did you notice that grandfather's house was a quite simple house? It was, you can say, the ground floor was a big room, and in that room there were a place for a fireplace, a large fireplace in the middle of the wall, and there were some shelves, and in one shelves there were some plates, bowls, cups. You can say it was a small part of kitchen belongings. And on other place, they have put some loaf of bread, some meat, and some cheese. Hedy looked carefully round the room and asked, "Where will I sleep, grandfather?" Wherever you like, he answered. You see, she was a very intelligent girl, and she was having a questioning mind. She was inquiring again and again about multiple things. Now she is asking where I will sleep. And grandfather answered, "Wherever you want." Hedy was delighted. Underline the word delighted. What does it mean? She was happy and began looking to find the best place to sleep. In the corner near her grandfather's bed, she saw a short ladder against the wall. She climbed up and found herself in the hayloft. Students, just a moment. Here they are telling that the place where her grandfather used to sleep, she found a small ladder against the wall, and she climbed up and she go upstairs. There lay a large heap of fresh, sweet smelling hay, and in the wall was a round window. Hedy looked out of it. She could see right down the valley. From the window, what could she see? She could have seen a valley. "I shall sleep up here, grandfather," she called down to him. "It's lovely up here. Come up and see how lovely it is." So finally she decided to stay upstairs and sleep there. And she is inviting grandfather to have a look on the place where she has decided to sleep. "Oh, I know all about it," he answered. And he said that, "I already know that which place you are talking about." Students, see here in a corner, they are asking while reading, do you think Hedy liked her grandfather's house, and which sentences tell you so much? Tell us so about it. What do you think? Just think for a while. Do you think that Hedy liked her grandfather's house? Obviously she likes. So far what we have read about her excitement, her delightedness, and you see here they have mentioned Hedy was delighted. You see, it means that she was happy there, and she was inquiring and questioning and excitedly moving here and there. This shows that she was very happy, isn't it? So students, mark today's date here, and we will read the rest part of our lesson tomorrow. Okay, do read your lesson twice a time. Inshallah, we will complete it tomorrow. Till then, stay blessed and goodbye.